would be the 5 Power Rangers? That's a scarce question from the morning.
5 Power Rangers?
Yeah, and which Power Ranger would be who?
Huh.
Hoodwink would be yellow or pink, whatever. I can't remember which colors there are.
I'll get to you in a second. I'm gonna send you a screenshot because my UI just literally died.
The question was that strong. It ruined you.
So I'm gonna have to take a moment to sort my hero table because they're all in one block. But I'll get to you that. I'll think about it for a bit. And we'll get back to it in a second. Is there any fight happening here? No? Okay, Lizard, take over the play-by-play. Let me think for a bit.
No problem. The Slav by play coming to you guys. Nothing is happening, so it's kinda easy. They warded kinda deep though, and they blocked the hard camp here right next to the enemy outpost, which is cool, and now they're de-warding their own ward. I guess they are thinking it's been scouted out. Moving all the forces towards top lane. Pangolier is there waiting, wants to grab that rune. By the way, 5 iron branches, Pangolier. Mid Pango with 5 branches and a tango.
Pango with branches?
Yeah, if Ench goes for this, she probably dies. Yeah, she went back. Smart.
Smart to back
Cool.
out.
Some cool wards, some cool vision on the map. They didn't deward the ward in the end, by the way. Castaway didn't kill it. And there's one nice dire ward scouting this medium camp. Are you still picking the Power Rangers or are you fixing your PC? I'm just wondering.
If you're hearing me typing, I'm actually having to write these down so I can keep track of what I'm choosing here. But I can pick you a couple heroes already from this game. So we want, for Power Rangers, we want the red, blue, green, yellow, pink, white, and black. So 7 Power Rangers.
There's white and black? I can't even remember. There's 7 of them? What the hell? Not in my time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which gen Scurf is going on about here, but I think pink is a bit difficult to get, but I have Alina as my red Power Ranger. I also have Morphling as my blue Power Ranger.
That's good. Good picks, good picks.
That's already a solid start. For green, you gotta go with Viper, right? I mean, Viper isn't really humane or a human, but it doesn't matter, neither is the Morphling. So Viper's my green Power Ranger. For yellow, I can't come up with a lot of yellow background heroes except for maybe Caudle and Brew. So I chose Brew for my band. I choose Caudle, the wise guy, for my Power Rangers. I don't know pink unless it's like Faceless Void Anti-Mage. Does that count as pink? They're more like purple.
Sure. Anti-Mage can do
right,
it, I guess.
Let's go Anti-Mage. I haven't chosen him for anything. For my white Power Ranger, probably Zeus. There's also another Wisdom guy. And for the Black Power Ranger, well, I mean, we got a couple dark characters here. Maybe the Shadow Fiend would be my. Yeah, because he sounds like he's a baddie instead of a good guy. I'm not sure if he is a good guy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Viper sounds like a super good guy, right?
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
I have a very chaotic neutral type Power Ranger listing.
Yeah, you went with color coordination. I was thinking more about the the mentality, the feels behind them. Like
I don't know them that well, honestly. I never really watched Power Rangers that much. So you got any insights?
Not really. I had one Power Ranger tape when I was a kid, and it was also in German, so I watched it, but I didn't understand
everything was in German.
Yeah, that's
childhood has been ruined by 80s and 70s TV shows and German films.
Post-war Bosnia, man, everything was just stolen German stuff. He had no translation.
Poor Lizard.
It was fun. It was fun. I still remember that tape, by the way. It was pretty cool. And what's the name? Rubik? Is he gonna fall here? They're getting real close.
Rubik linked up right now. Jabs brings them closer for the kill. So
that doesn't help.
So Jabs is helping out Neon for the first blood for CDR's Razor.
Yeah, that didn't help the Rubik for sure, but okay. There's that giant head. What's his name? Like Zordo or Zorbo or Zorg. I can't remember. What's the giant head, like the leader, the head that gives them missions? Do you
Yeah,
remember?
there's the floating head. Yeah, I remember the floating head. Just not the name. I mean, like I said, I haven't really watched Power Rangers that much to know, so.
Zordon. Okay, it's called Zordon. Scriff, thank you. You're a lifesaver. That's Wisp. That's Io, I guess.
Scurf, can you also give me a rating for my hero list from 0 to 10?
0.
Was 0? Oh. Bruh.
Yellow and pink should be female. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I gave yellow hoodwink. Is that better? I guess maybe a little bit. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this
Scriff.
is biased, dude.
Scriff is a big Power Ranger
He's Swedish.
family.
That's why he's not liking anything I say. He's neighbor.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes total sense. Eternal war.
Bot lane, skewer back on the bench. She's really tanky though.
Yeah, Jabs is trying to, help out his buddy a bit for griefing him there with this skewer before.
Yeah, definitely.
Atone for his mistakes. That's what I want to say.
He needs to give him a kill. You know, bring someone in on a silver platter skewer for the Fate Bolt, and all will be forgiven. But for now, they're not really losing that lane anyway. Magnus is on what, 25 last hit, so he's having a good time. Rubik died, but so what? Still pretty much okay.
So how's my red Power Ranger doing, Ken? So 27 and 11 denies versus the 19 on Pango. So again, Lina is beating this matchup.
Yeah. Lina is doing fine on one side, that's the core that's winning mid, and there's a core that's winning top, that's the troll, right? Like he's dominating top lane. 36 versus
double
18.
the CS, and those are big numbers.
Yeah.
Might actually die here. There is Mr. Mustachio bullying him with a seed shot, but JG doesn't quite die there. But Ench is being annoying.
They are pinging out mids, and there are some rotations happening by Rubik, but Venge is... Well, he's on him. He knows.
6-minute rune. It's a haste for Rubik. That's a very fast wizard. Oh yeah, by the way, did you play any Luna games since the voice line?
I haven't, but I need to. I didn't play Dota yesterday.
Yeah, CDR dropping here. Dropping very low. That is not going to do a lot of damage with the plasma field when they're right on top of you. So Jabs gets his vendetta.
Jabs
Killed
gets
Kyo, I guess, before.
Yeah, really nice rotation. That's why you should always go mid as support. Secure that rune. You never know what you're gonna get. Your mid lane is gonna tank you as well. And then you might be even gratified with a kill. Or an assist in that situation.
Jabs, he's a bit deep here. Oh, he brings the Razor with him again. Now, this is frustrating as hell for him. And he dies teleporting too. Oh. Sucks to be him, really. Like, he can't get rid of this Razor. Like, every time you want to break the link, you're just bringing him with you.
Sometimes it sucks when you are playing against Magnus and there's some BS skewer back that never should have clipped. This game, it's the other way around. He's skewering this Razor even though he doesn't want to.
CDR happy to get another, or at least participation in a kill. He already killed once and also gets an assist this time. Soon ready with the Falcon Blade. Magnus is already lining up the Blink Dagger for Jabs, so they want to start making plays happen early on. Oh, Scriff's already giving more questions for tomorrow. We'll leave that as a secret for you guys. Tune in tomorrow for the lower bracket finals cast that we have on this stream with Lizard to find out what that question is.
For the deranged lists at 4 AM.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's literally the 4 AM game. So.
Yeah,
I actually like somebody somebody commenting my Power Ranger list that some of them are not gonna fit in their outfits. That's very true. Gonna need a bigger suit. Zordon.
Zordon, yeah. They also they combine as well, right? Like they can become that big beast, the big Optimus Prime or something. I don't even know. They become some robot. Anyways, there's a double damage. Mr. Pangolier moving top.
Good rotation here as well, because Bombi is also here with the Hoodwink. It's a 4 versus 2 fight. This could lead into more. They're keeping in the Venge as well. They're suspecting something is a bit sussy here. Armel didn't get much out of that DD rune, did he? Because he's just dead. Can also rotating, and the Enchantress goes very low. Does have a bit of healing. The CDR is also fighting at the same time, but 23, at least the Troll gets the safety. But they've already taken 2 and looking for a 3rd here. The Plasma Field to slow him down. JG has the Spear, but they're just going to slowly chase him down. And that Eye of the Storm. Zappin', zappin', and one more Plasma Field. Bombi wanted to kill Steel as well with that Acorn shot. That was dirty.
It's securing, it's securing. By the way, this rotation up top is one of those how to ruin a shirting, you know. Like, moving top with the Pango, who was doing, okay, not great on mid lane, but better than Mars. Moves top, dies to Mars, who was having an awful game, and now suddenly he has not super recovered, but Troll.
Well, yeah, I'm wondering, like, 23 is really flexing his power here in this lane. Going up against 3, and they're afraid to commit. And they truly are. 5 kills, though, for Neon here in the first 10 minutes, but Aurora are the ones ahead in net worth, mainly because the Mars is behind. Now the Pango also suffered that awkward death, so I'm not too happy with
Troll?
what just happened.
Like, for how long is he... Sorry, for how long is Troll gonna be able to just... He's farming against the 3 of them, and they're unable to even approach him. Afraid, actually. But yeah, like you said, net worth advantage, even though they only have a single kill. It's because of the CS war, right? It's much better for Dire.
Yeah. That's also a tower trade happening at the same time. Mid tier 1 falls solo to Ken, while Jabs and Armel finish the bottom tier 1 tower. CDR's, you know, he needs to really rush his item progress if they want to have that early impact, because I'm not putting a lot of weight behind JG's Mars just quite now. He's going to need another 2,000 gold to finish that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that's usually the issue, right? Like, if your offlaner is suffering and your mid laner is also kind of greedy, your playmaking capabilities in the mid game get really diminished, and now you have to...
Carries need to step up, yeah.
Yeah, you have to hope for this Razor, and realistically this Razor is the guy that should be playing the active game. It's not like... There were patches in which Razor was a farmer, but I don't think this is one of those.
Yeah, they are making moves towards mid, and that's Jabs with the Blink. The RP right on top of the Lina. Can push to the high ground. Was that a mistake? To get the Laguna Blade a couple hits, though. Brought him back. Finish the kill.
He brought him back with the shockwave, right?
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah, that was cool. Pulled him out. Yeah. I've seen so many Pangos recently mess up, just pushing a target away on the cliff and losing a kill like that. That a lot of Pangos have stopped even hitting anyone that's next to the cliff. They would just usually jump over.
Yeah, it's a nice interaction that you do have that shockwave. So if somebody does rely on the Pango just pushing you onto the high ground, then just bring in your Magnus for every gank.
A lot of stacks, by the way. Look at Neon. They're really good at making ancient stacks, like, and securing them even. Like, Lina, Ken is going to be a very happy boy. Very happy Red Ranger.
Red Ranger indeed. Lina's gonna be big. And that's also a very important part for Neon's team fight, to have a big Lina this game. Can't really afford to have an underfarmed Lina. That's not really game winning.
Oh, she's got
It
what,
feels
the
really
Maelstrom
sad if
Falcon
you
Blade?
have a Lina who's capable of farming and capable of killing, being low net worth.
Yeah, they're making sure that even though she died, she has a lot of comeback stacks to farm and get back into the game. Meanwhile, Razor and Mars are creating space. They are pushing top. So overall, I like that they have these roles very well divided. They understand who should be doing what. So on top lane, they're just chilling, pushing. Lina, meanwhile, getting her travels next. Even though she's not weak, even if she wanted to join now, right? Like, she still dishes out a ton of damage. It's just that she dies very easily, too. I love that Magnus is going for a Harpoon, by the way. He's not doing the... we saw a lot of Orchids today. In some games, they're great. In this game, it does absolutely nothing for him.
Yeah, I think it comes back to the idea I had during the draft that you want to have a lot of BKB carriers. So maybe the Orchid just kind of loses its value.
Yep.
You don't really benefit that much from a Bloodthorn either.
There's nothing that you need to catch. That's the thing. Like, nothing that you need to silence to catch.
Yeah.
Like a Puck or a Spirit, you know. All these heroes aren't really that mobile, aren't elusive, so...
23 is happily farming with his Battle Fury. Got the standard troll build coming up. Nothing flashy, nothing special. To add to that, there is a Mage Slayer Enchantress and a Mage Slayer Pango on the way, though, on the side of Aurora. They really want to mitigate this Lina and her spells, even though it is a very right-click heavy hero, but it does also drop the damage of your Maelstrom procs. Meanwhile, Armel is being hunted in the top lane. That will be a good kill for Neon to pick up, as Armel will suffer another death.
They get him so easily. There's a lot of control on them. Maxed out Magic Missile, not maxed out Bushwhack, but still 1.6 seconds on that stun. There's not a single hero on Aurora that can survive through all this burst.
Q is rushing Blink again, the second game in a row, by the way, as well. So this Rubik, 200 gold short. That big
I do like it.
Like, I really like that he is rushing this Blink, because this is bringing me back to like all those like high-level teams where your pause 3 is not necessarily the Blink builder. Of course, Japs has a Blink this game, but your pause 4 is also going for a quick Blink, so they're able to work together much more efficiently.
Oh, for sure. He's got it. Minute 16, Arcane Boots, Blink, Magic Wand. Like, this is very decent timing for Rubik. He even died twice, but still. He found the farm, and I don't know. I'm not sure what else I would buy this game. Maybe your other option is an nice
an
bait
RP
on an illusion. And a tip.
Buy Jabs to Ken, not the other way around. It's kind of like when somebody throws an insult at you and you're laughing, haha, good one, and then nobody else is laughing.
Yeah, you're crying inside.
You're crying inside, and you're just trying to save yourself. You turn it into an awkward situation.
I'm not even sure that he like read their move completely and attempted to bait it. He just sent two illusions. He sent one instantly to the Dire jungle and one instantly to the Radiant jungle, just to scout, you know. And then Magnus took the bait, unfortunately for him.
Well, he's gonna forget he's ever whiffed that RP. The moment he lands on RP, he's gonna forget that ever happened. If he whiffs another RP, then he can just say, well, Jabs is just having a rough day, a rough game even.
Yeah, not necessarily a rough day after that first match, right? Like,
yeah. That was definitely not a rough game at all for him. So,
yeah. What are they waiting? I guess they're waiting for this Pango to come close.
Well, they're guessing they're gonna have to wait a bit longer. Same place he dies 2 times in a row. He's probably thinking like, there's a ward here. Well, he's absolutely right.
This is where my mid laner would start flaming supports. Where are the wards? Start pinging the map frantically.
Yep.
Even though he died at the same spot twice in a row, you know.
I usually love pinging on the chat wheel when you hold. They have vision, or the red ob symbol. I always do that. Instead of just an X or a normal exclamation ping, I always use the.
We have vision. Isn't that a bit confusing for your teammates? Or you just like doing it?
I don't think it's confusing at all. I'm just because it flashes on your mini map that there's a ward there, so they can look at it. Okay.
Ah, you mean just to...
Because it lingers on the mini map for a bit longer.
Yeah, of course. I get it. There's
eye.
a smoke, by the way, happening. There's a Blink BKB on Magnus. There's a... Well, just a Yasha after Battle Fury on Troll.
Might be enough. He's got the Empower. So he's going to go in, and they've got Castaway. There's also a JG inside of it, too. So they just got 2 for 1. Buyback coming instantly. There's the ARP.
Oh!
He
That was
whiffed
not
again. He whiffed it again. They got the Troll into the LSA stun. The Laguna Blade there, but they're taking a lot of damage getting there. They do get the kill. But do they get to reset? Q steals the Acorn shot. CDR chasing around, has that plasma field, wants to catch somebody. Almost connects. It does hit onto Oli, but it is fully soaked by that raindrop. So
Look.
the fight goes a bit, you know, in both directions.
Yeah, but it wasn't on him. That RP wasn't really his fault. Rubik lifted the Razor and then landed him in the same spot. I think the communication was, I'll lift him and toss him to you so you can RP, right? That's how it looked like. But instead, he just gets lifted and instantly dropped. It's level 1 lift. It doesn't last really long, so sometimes it can happen that you don't do it on time as well.
Yeah. Well, we're yet to land an RP in the first 20 minutes, but like I said, now it's maybe haunting Chaps a bit that he's whiffed 2 RPs in a row. And Neon are applying a pressure. Oh, Kent's actually finding a kill on Armel by himself. He doesn't even need the Hoodwink this time.
Yep. There is a stolen Laguna, by the way, Blade on Rubik, so that's kind of nice, but he might die here before he uses it.
Actually, they thought he connected onto a tree. Then a Sharpshooter missed as well. This man is dodging everything. The swap as well. Ooh. Castaway trying to get the stun range with the swap. And he just dodged everything.
Did you see why he dodged it, though? That was so cool. So basically, I'm not sure if he meant to do it, but the only reason he didn't get stunned there is because the swap happened as he lifted Mars. And the interaction is such that the swap target gets stunned because of the lift. You swapped into the lift, so you're now on the ground, so you get stunned. Unfortunate for Neon not to get an extra kill. But they are fortunate enough to get Roche, though.
Yep, and they might even get the fight right after, despite being a bit low, because the smoke from Aurora is on its way. They're going to hold. They're going to wait for somebody to show in lane. This is the classic. Somebody always goes after Roshan to die somewhere. And Aurora are trying to punish for it, but this time Neon, they're disciplined enough to leave as a team.
Absolutely no one was showing anywhere on the map, so they realized, yeah, these guys are probably ganking. Yeah. One big thing, by the way, one big difference between this fight and the last is that the Troll, or I'm sorry, the next fight and the last is that the Troll now has a BKB. So he doesn't have to be as worried that he's gonna instantly pop like he did in the river.
Yeah, you'd need something like a like a Hex. Probably nobody has a Hex at this phase of the game. So once the stuns are over, pop your BKB and live a bit longer. He's absolutely right. They are building a Yules on this Mars, though. He's preparing to kite the Troll when he is not in BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Blink Yules set up the stun as well, or kite him like you said. So really damn nice. It's crazy how so many different Marses in very similar games are doing different things. RP, finally.
Oh, does connect. The kill is taking a bit of time. Ken might be in time for a rotation to get the stun. The BKB is running out, and there's the Gleipnir. Instant Laguna, and starts hammering away the right clicks, and there we go. Bombi will get the trade, so offlane for offlane.
Securing it once again. Bombi, my man. Sharpshooter from the other side of the map.
In the right place at the right time. Bombi's he's the only killed hero. Everyone else has died at least once this game, but Bombi is still a clean game.
That's one of those nice things with playing Hoodwink, right? Like, it's a very elusive hero. Like, not a lot of HP or armor on Hoodwink, but very difficult to take down.
Yep, and And what I really liked about the Hoodwink when we talk about in the draft was literally the big cast range this hero has. BKBs are popped all over. That's the 23 and Ken BKBs both used.
I love it. Instantly.
They're still going back in. Oh, the stolen LSA stun on top of Ken. Surprises him completely, and Ken is in big, big trouble. The Aegis goes down. Armel
He has no mana.
still got Rolling Thunder. Could get one more stun connection. There's the Arena plays down as well. Q steals the Arena. He's got his own, but the Sharpshooter still goes through. He finds a hole between those arcs. They've got the Pangolier now controlled, and Neon in the end. They're going to win this fight. So all they got was an Aegis. And Aurora have to disengage.
Oh, they lose 2 heroes. They get the Aegis, but lose 2 heroes.
Man, Q played it so well.
Yeah. One super fun thing that happened, for me at least, in that last engagement, when he was fighting Lina with BKB on Troll. Lina escapes. I click on him just to see if he's gonna think about some mobility. He had 2.4k gold, but he was saving for Basher. Instantly buys a blink instead. You know, like, I'm sick of this. I wanna be able to blink on top of her and just ult.
Yeah. Blink and ult. Could do wonders here. They do smoke up, and it isn't under cover of darkness. The ward is placed on the other side of the river, so he might get lucky with a connection. Ken shows himself in top. 23 is deep in the jungle. The scan's not going to connect. They need more info. They have no wards. They only have that one ward in the bottom Tormentor, and they've already left that area, so...
Yeah, it would be really cool for Armel to finish off these couple of camps instead of Magnus, because he'd have enough gold for Blink and he'd be able to go back. This way he might stick around, and they're coming. Let's see. Hoodwink scurrying about, but
Connection.
the Atos connects.
And the RP turnaround. They're going to push JG into the high ground of Aurora's base, so Mars is going to have to tank the bullet for this, and they don't actually get to kill Armel. Ken, got to be careful. You don't have your offlaner. CBR is right next to him, though.
Jabs is just a magnificent beast on anything that he plays. Like, the way he reads the map and what he does is just so good. Sees that action happening on top, instantly prepares himself to RP the Mars and skewer him into the base instead. Instead of Pango dying, Mars dies. And now Pango has that Blink Dagger finished. So, a pretty crucial moment for them.
Yeah, Armel probably wouldn't have been happy to die a 6th time this game. He's been hunted all map, and he was almost hunted again. This time a bit too close to the base, so he did have some backup.
You can kill Armel 5 times, but 6th time he's gonna get you.
Yeah, remember the you can make the same mistake 5 times, but not a 6th.
Yeah, 6th time, then it's all over.
6 is the limit.
Yeah. Are we gonna see some smoke? There's a Basher, by the way.
I mean, they just smoked on Neon, so I think they're contemplating not doing that. Aurora could.
Exactly. I'm thinking Aurora. They could continue farming, get the shard on Pango, get perhaps this harpoon completed on Magnus, but you are giving a lot of time.
They could wait 2 minutes for it because, you know, the RP cooldown's still on for 20 seconds and whatnot. You know, you get your ults.
That's true.
But they have vision in the bottom half and the middle area of the map for the Aurora, so they could just wait for the Roche timer and then smoke up. Unless they really want to go now. They are stacking up, and it does give me a hunch that they also want to either push this T1, force them back here, or smoke after. Wisdom Rune, 30 seconds. Remember what happened last time in the Radiant Wisdom Rune? You saw that really cool gank.
Yep.
At 28 minutes, going to the Radiant Wisdom. One guy picks it up, and suddenly there's 5 enemies there.
Let's see. Let's see if something similar is gonna happen. There's 5 Radiant heroes in the Wisdom Rune area.
Under a Watcher too. They're TPing in for it too. They really want to take the fight here. RP is ready. And power is up.
They did get scanned, so let's see.
He's going. Mars is going. He's got it. He's taking it, and he's leaving with it. Jabs misses the skewer. Yule's up into the air. The arena is placed down, but the BKB's also there. But the RP's on 3. They all stacked up for it. JG's melting inside of this damage, but they also have to reset and at least reposition. They're going straight for the Lina. 23's had it with Ken's jokes. And Ken will get blown up by the looks of it. It's still being soaked up with that shield, and finally done with the Lina. Castaway is going to be the next one targeted by 23 Savage, and that's already foregone. CDR is going to be the last one hunted down. They will not allow him to escape this time.
Man, when you have Q on your side, you give him Rubik. You just pick this guy Rubik, and that's it. Doesn't matter what the meta says. Just give this guy Rubik. He's owning. Looking at these spells, there's so many to steal, but LSA, honestly, probably the best one that you can even have. Once he gets Aghanims, of course, he's gonna have to, but this LSA is doing way too much. It's obviously automatic, right? Like, you don't have to wait for that precast. Like, when you're with Lina, there's no hand lifting, nothing like that. It's just an instant stun. Much better. Also, 23 finally managing to jump in together with the RP. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Never mind, miss. Oh, not missed.
Actually, it does connect, but just doesn't get it with the E-Blade buff. And Q, he landed 3 LSA stuns that last fight, and he's holding on dearly to that spell. He's not gonna change it for anything else.
Yeah, I'm not sure if 23 really wanted to ulti there. He probably ulted just for the hoodwink, but you know, gets out in the end. Moving towards Abyssal and MKB.
Yeah, pretty big items. Pretty big items in terms of how much money he is getting from these engagements.
Do you like that Mag is not going for Harpoon in the end? Like, he's opting to buy some utility instead of getting Lincolns for his team.
I mean, it is starting to look like a 4 protect 1 strat for Aurora, so that probably doesn't need it. However, they're gonna go for the chase. He misses the spear, but he cancels the blink. And the swap comes out as well. Is it too late though? Ken is moving in. Castaway is low. He gets killed off. And they also got Armel charging in, and again Q. This guy is absolutely insane with these stuns. They stacked up again for Q to land a 3-man LSA. Jabs is saying this is bullshit, but it's really not. It's just a work of wonder that you have in this team. Aurora wiped them almost again.
Yeah, that was perfect. It was the triple man LSA and also an RP. And it all started by going on the Magnus, right? Like, they wasted all their spells. And for some reason, I'm looking at them. Okay, you're pushing this Magnus to use the BKB and you're going all around him. Like, he's just gonna turn an RP eventually, and that's what he does. Troll again blinks in, now has an Abyssal. And Neon, this is some real choke village, not choke city. Choke village happening here. We're not in choke city yet, but we're in a really bad spot. Like, they 16k behind.
Go from
difference of 4 kills.
Joke village. Go from choke village to town to the city.
Yeah. Promoted. We'll see how the game goes, if it's necessary to promote it or not.
But it's not looking good. These last few fights again for Neon, it feels like the further the game goes, the better Aurora starts to look. Just like game 1, it was the same thing. They got better with their engagements. And now it's looking like the same thing, and it looks almost too easy. Like, they're making it look so easy that it's just like, man, I wish I was playing this draft. I'm getting that vibe.
I think it's the blink that's making everything look so easy. The blink control. It was a really good decision. I don't think it was a hard one. I think you need it in this game anyway, but he got it a bit earlier than most would. And they have an RP once again. They now have Lincolns too, so this Mag is free to jump in without worrying that he's gonna get uled or something. He can also use the Lincoln troll if needed. I mean, it's Pango. Hey, Armel, how's it going, buddy? Like, we're not talking about him. I wanna just say hi to Armel. That's it. For the chat. For the chat.
For the chat. Hero of the people, Lizard.
Yeah,
Jabs is hunting, he's cast away, and that just could be your starter for the fight. Or at least for the push, or whatever you want to do, really, at this point.
Troll has
Aurora.
I'm joking, but like I feel that they could play without Armel in some of these team fights, you know, and still take them easily. Sometimes the game is just like that. Sometimes you carry, sometimes you get carried.
Radiant's top tower is under
It
attack.
do be like that sometimes. We're smoking
smoke by
up
that?
on the side of Neon
Radiant's top tower
without the Venge.
Age is
Can
still
they-
on for 3 minutes. Like
23.
this is.
Yeah, exactly. That's a long time.
Radiant's top tower
I like how 23 is moving. Might sacrifice the back line for this. 6 seconds for the Venge to
Oh,
be
and
up.
Scout
Enchantress
step.
hasn't thought, and they
Nice
got
up
themselves first. Jabs! Oli puts down the ward, and Jabs gets the RP on 2. It does look like good night, Neon.
Well, there's no ulti, there's no BKB on troll. Let's see if they can though. Can.
I mean, Ken is trying his hardest to fight at the back line, but that BKB is wasted on an attempt. Will not work out. Mars is still gone for 30 seconds. Aurora still has the Aegis intact. They've already done some damage to the tier 3 tower. They forced out the buyback from CDR. They can wait their ults and go. Or do they just go right away? That's the big question.
I don't
here.
think you go at all anymore. But that's just me. I feel like, yeah, you have Aegis for a minute and 40, but your BKB is off on cooldown, RP on cooldown, ulti on cooldown. On troll, that is.
Yeah.
I think you just chill.
Yeah.
Because in some other game maybe you could dive, but you're playing into Venge, you're playing into Mars. It's just inviting unnecessary chaos, you know. Just
Yeah.
take it easier.
And you're playing this game 6 versus 5 now because Rubik is cosplaying Lina. He's got Dragon Slave as well.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is on a different level. He's
6v5
Definitely
game.
in it.
What can you do?
should give him like a 6th hero slot as well up there in the images, in the icons.
It just changed Rubik's face. I mean, this guy's stunning you from low ground. They don't even see anybody there, but
Gets
now
through.
Jabs is bringing 2 guys from the high ground. CDR, by the way, he bought back. So if he's dying here, he's not coming back for a very long time. Bombi is being targeted by Armel. Armel will finish him off. JG's down as well, and it feels like the battle morale, the spirit is gone from Neon, as Aurora is making it look way too easy. This series
dealing.
hasn't really felt like much of a challenge for them.
Yeah, everyone is dealing damage at this point. Like this Enchantress is owning, Armel as well going in, dealing a ton of damage. Oh, the lift on the Rubik, on the Razor.
Yep. CDR getting caught.
And
The RP is going to connect onto 2. And that's with 4 heroes dead. The GG call, the tap out. They've had enough. Neon to the lower bracket. And Aurora, your first grand finalist for the SEA region. Let's see who they fight against tomorrow. But they're one step closer and one step away getting into DreamLeague Season 22.